All right, so this is going to be our scouting report on Alabama, starting with their best player, first team all conference, Mark Sears. One of the best shooters and scorers in the country. Smaller guard, mega shot creator, really deep range on the jumper. Gets tons and tons of paint touches, and he's an elite finisher when he gets there. Super crafty handle, really good change of pace. Good playmaker too. It's all around offensive weapon for them. Really good in transition. And Alabama runs a ton in there. LeBaron Philon, really good freshman guard. Super smooth, talented. Really crafty in the lane. Generates a lot of paint touches. Really good playmaker too. Good touch. I think the frame and shot are probably what's keeping him from being an NBA player, but super talented. Chris Youngblood, shooter. Crazy range on the jumper. Can't give him any space. Really confident. Run him off screens. Has the green light to take tough ones. Can drive and score a little bit too. He's co-player of the year last year in his conference at USF. Grant Nelson. Versatile, 4'5". Really good driver, really good athlete. Super fluid for his size. Has been a really good piece for them the past couple years. They love to play him at the 5. Defensively, he's not great at the 5. Will get posted up a lot, but not a good shooter. Hasn't shot it well at all this year, and that's his biggest deficiency. Cliff Amori, rim runner, play finisher, elite rim protector, good offensive rebounder, great dunker, super long arms, big time lob threat. Led the country in dunks a couple years ago. Tries to dunk everything. Huge hands too. Aiden Holloway, jitterbug scorer off the bench. Has had a really good year this year. Has shot it really well. Gets paint touches. Has given them a ton off the bench. Aggressive as a scorer. Been the third leading scorer this year. Super quick. Mo Diabate, ultimate role player. He's getting more and more confident as the year's gone on. Great defensively, super high motor, good rebounder, runs the floor hard, driver. He's hit a couple more threes as the year's gone on too. Really good cutter. Knows his role. Jumper doesn't look great, but Darian Reed, freshman, freak athlete, has been injured some of the season, but big forward, driver, good cutter, good frame defensively. Hasn't shot it really well. Will take open shots. Jaron Stevenson, role player. A lot of spot up threes. Good shooter for his size. Can drive a little bit. They'll start him at the 3 some. Kind of mess around with the starting lineup this year. Aiden Sherrill, skilled freshman big. He can pop. He can post a little. Put the ball on the ground a little too. Finishes around the rim. Tons of early offense. They'll push a ton of transition. If they don't get shots in transition, it'll be stuff like this. Drag. We'll do it with a bunch of different combinations. So here it's Phylon and Amori, Sears and Grant Nelson, Sears and Cliff Amori, Phylon and Mo Diabate, here we get some early step-ups too. Tons of these. And we're just playing early step up, and then look at how we're spacing the floor. And we're playing early step up. Alabama's offense is not super complicated. They just do such a good job of playing with speed. The players are good, really good spacing, get a ton of paint touches. Like here, Chris Youngblood, Pinnon, they do tons of just little things like that to get open shots. Here they just get into it so early that Purdue messes up their coverage. Same thing here. Get into it so early and with so much speed. Jono Davis is late. Their guards always look to reject. Holloway, Phylon, and Sears. Another Holloway reject. Holloway probably rejects the most out of their three guards. Again, Holloway, reject. Layup. Whatever you do, you cannot go into Mark Sears. Like, if you're a takeaway, you can't do that. Now look for these Gators against aggressive coverage. So aggressive coverage, we're going to hit here and hit Amori. So hit Amori, lob. Tons and tons of ball screens. You're probably going to guard a ball screen every single possession down the court. Can't miss tags. Here's Vandy again. Missing a tag. Can't do that. All three of the guards are good playmakers. And again, simple offense. Just with really good players, really good spacing, and really good pace. I mean, we kill almost every coverage with these. They were attacking drop. Again, guard going right downhill at drop. Here they're going to switch. And we're going. They like to space out to this Houston spot over here. Like Sears will space out here. Holloway will space out here. And that's just what I call being so far, like a few feet off the line. From back in the Houston Rockets days. Alabama does a really good job of teaching their bigs these short roll reads. So all their bigs the past few years have been really good with those passes. Here we're going to get a corner cut off the tag from Darian Reed. We're going to do some matchup hunting too. So we know Arkansas State is switching. And we know that Joseph Pinion's the guy we want to attack. Here we're just going to play off the guard to guard. Here's Youngblood, guard to guard. Set a little flare for him. And all that was improvised. Ghost. We're going to be extremely aggressive going downhill off these ghosts. So here it is again. Ghost, ton of speed. Aggressive going downhill. Phylon dump off. We're going to throw it to the big and just chase off it. There, we attack drop. Chase off it. Good pass. Chase off it. Flip it. Sears snaking, making a play. There, Mo Diabate keeps it. Always a really good option if teams are switching. Shane Johnson looks to switch. And we get a dunk. Get into some slightly more complicated stuff, but not a ton of stuff like this. So we're going to set a ball screen with a flare. And we're going to veer into the pin down. So same set here. We get the little flare. Veer, screen the screener. Nelson slips it right there. Same play again. There's Sears, flare, screen the screener. They're playing out of action. Here's a flare. We can throw into a step up. I call that a Nix. And there's LeBaron Philon setting the screen. So there's LeBaron Philon a short roll, lob. Do some inverted ball screens. So there's inverted ball screen for Darian Reed. Makes a play. Inverted ball screen for Grant Nelson. It's Chris Youngblood setting it. And now we're attacking this switch on a Kobe Brea. Here's something for Grant Nelson. So handoff into a ball screen with a simultaneous cross screen. Looking for Nelson in the post. Simple ram. The ram will usually end up being guard to guard. So there, Amori sets the pin down, and now it's a guard guard. Really good pass from Sears. Here's again, ram. Diabate setting it. Ram, flip the angle. Here they twist it. So ball screen. Another ball screen. There it's guard guard again. They can ghost it. So there, guard guard, ghost. Another ghost. And another guard guard example. Ghost. They switch. Kobe Brea attacking him again. Here it's going to be Spain. So if you see the big getting screened, you're going to be on high alert for a Spain because Sears is right here, ready to set the back screen. Sears, back screen. There's Philon. Here again, guard sets it for the big. So you know it's probably Spain. Guard sets it for the big, you know it's the Spain. And then we have Youngblood coming across for an exit too. There's Sears, deep 3. It can also be an exit. So instead of setting a Spain or just clearing out, he's going to come off an exit. Here it is again. Same game too. And then both times they had the same player in the weak side corner, Josh Hubbard. Here's going to be a double ball screen with an exit. So ram, 2 ball screens, exit. And then try to tag. Sears makes a really good read. Here it is again. Here's what I call Finland. So double ball screen, and then we're going to back screen, and then we're going to screen the screener. Don't get all the way through it there. Same action here. Double ball screen, Spain, screen the screener. Call that a Finland. Don't get anything out of it, and now we're just playing. Live with that if you're Texas. Some stuff out of pin downs and staggers. Simple, for the most part. Simple pin down for Philon. Simple pin down for Holloway. Guards are just really good at playing out of it. Simple pin down for Youngblood. Simple pin down for Holloway. There's Youngblood cutting, playing off 2. There's Sears stopping behind. And then watch Youngblood here. Ole Miss switches 1 through 5 out of their base. So he's going to screen his own man instead of screening Mark Sears' man. They'll chase into a ball screen. So there's Nelson bringing it up the floor. Simple away, chase into a ball screen. Lob. Have this little counter out of it, so handoff into a ball screen after the away. Here it is again. Handoff to the ball screen, and now we're going to set this flare. This is improvised. Always look for that flare weak side. Reject into Spain. So we reject, standing right here around the SEC logo. Just another way to get into our Spain. Here it is again, reject, Spain. Here's an away into, we're going to curl this flare, and then Mark Sears is going to come off this empty flare. So curl this flare, empty side, flare. We can play off the elbow too, so just hit the elbow. And now we're just playing middle cut. Staggers too, simple. Holloway coming off. And now we're just playing. Use some different stuff from different areas of the floor off our bigs. Elbow, flare, slip. We'll always look to slip these flares every chance they get. Here we are again. Hit the elbow, slip. Every time a team is switching, they'll do this. Here they get into a little more, so hit the elbow. Flare. We're going to cut off a pin down, slip it. Here we do a little Dan Hurley set, so skip, zoom. Elbow, and then watch Sears. Come set this rip screen. Horns. Similar thing here, so Youngblood comes to set the rip screen, and then we're screening the screener. I think we're supposed to at least. I think Sherelle just messed that up. Some simple delay, zoom. Good pass from Sears. Delay to an empty side. Cut through, cut over. And now we're playing to an empty side. Couple other things they do. So they love to get this lob. Granted, the first play of this big game. So it's going to look like we're doing pistol. Nelson's going to keep it. And then Sears is going to run his man into Maury's man for the lob. So here it is again. Hit. Run your man into this back screen, lob. Here it is again. Back screen, lob. Here it is again. Back screen, lob. Here, it's not going to be there. So they already got this once in this game against Arkansas. They defended better. DJ Wagner waits. He's ready for the lob. But then he leaves Aiden Holloway wide open. Little chest shallow look. So this is late game. Need a 3. This is a really good option against switching. So zipper. And now we're in the post. Try it again here, but nothing's there. So we chase into this logo ball screen. Here's a wedge into the post. Then we get a split. Curl. And now we're flaring. There's a lot going on there. Here we're going to slip it. Slip. There's another example of a slip flare. It's a little different entry. Handoff, and then this is a nice little set. So Sears is going to come off this little flex, I guess. And instead of coming through, he's just going to run right into Jaron Stevenson's man, which is Trey Johnson here. Just run right into him, take him out of play. And Jaron Stevens is wide open for the 3. Here's another good counter to aggressive teams or switching. So it's a cross-court skip. Got to fake this handoff. And that's all we got for our Alabama scouting report. Thank you for watching.